better now than you were last year?
I would say definitely say technique has improved a lot, and just knowledge-wise and all this, experience as well too. So all those things kind of correlate and go hand in hand in helping people actually become better players.
Your technique, is it any different from what you've been taught before? Because you've had more than one secondary coach.
Yeah, I mean, there's some similarities and some differences, but, what I'm saying, just the attention to detail, I guess my approach to it is a little more focused in on it now and things of that nature, and so, I just attribute it to that, I guess.
Do you think this scheme suits your game better? Do you like what you're doing with this 3-4?
I do. I think it's good for our defense as a whole, and, like I said, we just got to continue to get better and, study our play, study everything, and, so we're all on the same page out there.
You got an interception at the end of the game. It's been a while since you had one, huh?
That was the first one.
Yeah. What did that feel like?
I guess you could say it felt good, but like I said, it felt even better just to get the win.
And just talk about how well you think the defense played all, because I know there's some miscommunications early, but just talk about the improvement you made throughout the game.
Definitely as the game went on, we kind of got a little more in sync and, a lot on the same page more often. So, that's obviously a good thing. But, like I said, we still had a lot of mistakes that we needed to clean up. And for the most part, we did that today, and, we'll continue to do that as the season progresses.
You played mostly nickel defensively in the second half, didn't you?
No, I played corner still.
No, I'm talking about the defense, not you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That had a lot to do with the personnel that they come out in and all that stuff. So just try to match up.
Yeah, you feel good and confident in your nickel package?
I feel confident in our defense as a whole, regardless of what package we're in. Because, like I said, if I feel like we can keep doing what we're doing and we're all in sync, we could be a special team.
How much more of an emphasis did y'all place on forcing turnovers this summer versus maybe a year ago? 18 takeaways last year, 4 already this year. Seems like it's been a major improvement so far.
That's one thing as a defense we try to, focus on, hone in on, because, turnovers obviously have a huge impact on games. So, we try to force more turnovers, create more turnovers, and, that just comes with doing the drills that we do and all the little things, just attention to details of practice and stuff.
Those turnover drills and things like, were you spending more time on those this summer than last summer, or was there any difference? Or?
I guess you could say we were more focused on them this year. I don't know if it was. I can't really remember if it's more or less, but I could definitely say that doing the drills, it was more hands-on with more people into it actually.
Do y'all have any goals in terms of how many takeaways y'all want to get per game or anything like that? Do you have any number in mind? Or?
More than just more than the other team.
Marsalis, were you surprised at all? I mean, I know all the talk has been about how aggressive the play calls are going to be on defense. Were you surprised that Coach Salad at all hang out like that in the first game? I think I counted Randolph on a safety blitz 2 or 3 times in the first quarter. I mean, did you guys think it would be that aggressive just game one?
That's the difference that's the beauty of our defense, is we have a lot of different things that we can do. So, it's not really surprising to us because, we know our calls and we're comfortable with our calls. So, we just go out there and try to execute.
And as often as it seemed like you guys sent people, I mean, there were a couple of miscues, but I mean, you really didn't get anything thrown over your head. I mean, is that a big deal? I mean, is that really impressive with as aggressive as the play calls were? I mean, you really didn't get hit for the big play that bad.
Like I said, that just comes from our corners. Our pressure getting there, D-line getting there, did a great job of getting pressure on the quarterback. So, we continue to get pressure on the quarterback. It makes the job in the back end a lot easier.
Talking to Prentice about the same thing yesterday, he said watching the film, it was like a lot of times where if you just maybe had covered for one more second, it would have been, another sack. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, yes sir. Like you said, it all goes hand in hand. The more pressure they get, the easier it is for us. The harder, the better we cover, the easier it is for them. So like you said, all those things kind of go hand in hand, and we definitely noticed a couple of those plays on the film.
Thanks, Marcel.
What was it like to get your first interception the other night? I know that was late in the game, but I mean, did you realize that was your first?
Oh yeah, I realized it was my first as soon as I caught it, but like I said, it felt even better, more importantly, just to get the win more than anything. But I'm not gonna lie, it did feel good, yeah.
Do you have any competition among yourselves? Who's gonna get the most interceptions or anything like that? Or
I feel like we all competitive guys. We don't really talk about it that much, but just the natural competitors that we all want to get the most. But it's not a selfish thing getting the most. It's just the more interceptions that we get individually, it helps our team collectively. So we kind of look at it as that approach more so than just, oh, I got more than you, he got more than me type deal.
I think the AP poll comes out about noontime. What would it mean to y'all to be ranked? Does it make any difference to you, or would it be something you take pride in? Or
that it is something that you would, but to me personally, it's week 1, week 2 or whatever it's about to be now. So, you know what I'm saying, those polls, they can do whatever. Only thing we can focus on is our next opponent, and you know what I'm saying, next opponent after that, taking it one game at a time.
How tough is it maintaining that type of focus with just kind of game by game when you're coming off a big game, you have a really big game coming up next week, FCS opponent this week? How difficult is it to maintain that focus?
You know, it's as challenging as you let it be, if that makes sense to you. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of mental preparation from yourself. You know, for me personally, you know what I'm saying, like just focusing every day, you know what I'm saying? No matter who the opponent is, just taking it like it's, you know what I'm saying, for the national championship, that last game. You know, you hear the coaches say all the time, play each game like it's your last, and so you kind of got to really take that approach to it and then make it a lot easier.